All right. Hey, we are on here. We've got another minute here before everybody else will be jumping on. So I'm super excited to be coming to you live. Oh, oh my goodness. So many great things happening in our units, and people are finishing up their stars, finishing up their personal court of sales, their princess court of sales, earning their handbags for being a 4-quarter star, points to paradise going on. We have so much going on right now. It's exciting. And it all starts with faces. Bookings, bookings, bookings. And that is the main thing. So we're excited to have you on here. I'm going to grab my sheet. Oh my goodness. Hey, Brenda. Good to see you tonight.
Hello.
So cool. And Darla's hopping on here. Yay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is 6:30 and we are live streaming. So we're very, very excited about that. Hey, Vicki Hen. We had just a switch in a game plan for tonight's meeting, which is great and wonderful. And Kathleen is on vacation with her mom. So that is so much fun. Yay. Do it while you can, right? Well, welcome. What are you all excited about? I mean, like today is a big day. It is the end of the star quarter. It is the end of earning 4-quarter prizes. It is points. I mean, like, oh my gosh, the printed off points system here too for the Paradise Points to Paradise cruise. So, ladies, take it away because I could just be.
I'm trying to get hearing.
Okay. Can you hear me okay? Is that a better hearing, Darla? Vicki, take it away. Get us started.
Okay,
What are you excited about?
What am I excited about? Oh boy. All this week I had 2 classes and put in an order to finish star. So yeah, that's always good.
Congratulations. 4-quarter star. She had 5 beautiful guests on Monday night, and then you had another party on Tuesday afternoon, I think.
Yeah, with
Tuesday or
3.
Thursday,
So
somewhere in there.
somewhere in there. Yeah.
How many faces total did you see last week?
8 last week.
8 last week. Congratulations. You know, eight faces a week is a power start. It'll take you to 32 faces if that's what you just focus on. 2 parties a week. 8 faces will take you to power start. So very exciting. Congratulations. It's fun
Thank
to
you.
sell and see faces, isn't it?
It is.
Yay! I love your lip color.
That's that, whatever this one is.
Is that the red?
It's
Yeah. I think that's the cherry red one from spring collection.
yeah.
That's the one I have on too, and it looks really pink on you. I love it. All right. Who else is excited? Tell us what's going on in your businesses and your life.
I'm excited because I have a house of boxes.
Pick a box, any box. Let's see what's in that box.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You know, when you have such a full week of like moving and personal and stuff like that, and yet you just sprinkled Mary Kay in on top of it all. And I know you had your call-in week this week, in addition to moving Dylan and everything. So, hey, look at you. And you survived and you were
Yeah.
here on Monday night.
And I had a
Whoa!
vendor event today too,
And a vendor
Woohoo.
event today. Yay!
which lasted 2 hours before I finally gave up because my tent flipped twice
Oh no.
and I got it back both times. And then the third time, just the tarp blew off the top of it, just the canvas, whatever. And finally, I called Dan and had him come and help me take it down. I said, I've had enough. So,
Mhm. Yep.
yeah.
And that is okay. You know what? When you just know, like, you know what? I was here, I was out in the wind. It was a beautiful day, but it was a windy day, and that wind picked
Yes.
up early today. So,
Mhm.
woo, yeah, it was a great thing. But congratulations on doing it because you know what? Oftentimes, when you are obedient to what you have set your mind to do,
Mhm.
that things come in from other directions. You were just obedient, whether
Yeah.
you wanted to be there in the wind, whether you felt 100% or not, is irrelevant. You were obedient to your business and your priorities. And I think that's a really big thing that sometimes in today's world we lose.
Mhm.
People are like, oh, what's the next best thing? Oh, well, the first thing I booked wasn't as good as the second thing. So ditch the first one and off we go. Where you are women who, when you make a commitment, you follow through
Yeah.
and feel good about that because, that is a great thing to do. So, congratulations, Starla, on that.
Thank you.
Yay. All right, Brenda, what are you excited about from this past week?
Um, well, my customer appreciation sale is going well. I think I have 8 faces in for the month, so that's exciting. Learning how to weave, and I don't
Mm,
mean string. Um, Learning how to weave kids being home from school, trying to keep them occupied and not on electronics all day long, but yet having energy to do my business,
mhm,
and then just be with people.
mhm.
So it's been going well.
I
Tired, but
like that word,
going well.
weave.
Yeah, so learning how to weave.
Weave. And in that situation too, I love it because we have to do something different. And that leads into one of my first parts of training. How many of you today have a weekly plan sheet that will take you through June 30th or July 31st? How many of you have that detailed plan out there? I'm going to tell you tonight because we're wrapping up a quarter and we're going to start a brand new one tomorrow. I'm going to say, pull out the markers, highlight and color code. Because if you're going to a vendor event, if you are going to a farmer's market, do you have in your purse, in your care, if you're heading to a park, do you have 10 mask samples with you that you could just bless people with, that you could talk to people with? Or is your sticker on the back of them that you could hand out? Get a name and number back, because every place we go this summer is an opportunity to really have that happen where we can make new connections and new bookings. So, weekly plan sheet before you go to bed tonight. Put your big things in there. What are you doing with your faith, your family, and then your blocks of time for your business? Okay. And what do you want to carry with you this summer as blessing bags? Make it simple, make it where you don't have to think about it, but maybe it's in your beach bag, maybe it's in your purse, maybe it's um in your glove compartment in your car. I don't know. Is it in there that you could grab a book, that you could grab a sample when you see someone? So thought process there. Okay. Yay. I love that. Weave, weave, weave. Okay. Well, we have people who are registered for seminar. Congratulations. There is 2 more weeks to register here. So Vicki, Darla, Tammy, and myself are already registered. I know that Mira Lee is registering and Bonnie Followbeck is registering. And also, thank you, Darla, and thank you, Mira Lee, for getting the $100 over for the first one. If you're staying in the house, 2 payments of 100, do one this month and one in July. That way, that's what I'm paying out for the house is this month on the 16th and again on the 16th of July, and then it's all taken care of for us. So congratulations on that. And then I think we have a full house then with 6 people in it. So I'm very excited. We're very excited about it. Okay. Let's see. I would like you guys to share, what is one thing as we wrap up this quarter of being a star consultantship? What is star? What does it mean to you? Or why do you love being a star? Or why is that important in your business? However you want to address that, because tomorrow we start a brand new quarter and 13 weeks goes really quick, really quick. Can you believe we're already at the end of a seminar year again?
Mm-mm. No.
Boom. It goes fast. So I would love for you to share because I truly believe we have women that are like, how can I get there? Why do I want to be there? Is it worth the effort to get there? So whoever wants to jump in and kind of take your take on Star and why you love it. I mean, we have the best here.
It keeps me accountable to myself. You know, it keeps me working so I don't just like slack off, so to speak. I mean, my customers don't necessarily, let me do that, but if I'm not consistent with calling them, then yeah, they, most of the time they're not going to just call me on their own until they're completely out of something. But having that carrot out there, so to speak, of the Star consultant is something that I've always strived for. I honestly don't know that I think I've missed one star. I'm on number 63 right now.
Congratulations.
So,
That
thank
is
you.
so exciting.
Yeah.
63 quarters of being a Star consultant. I love that. The accountability and then the prizes that you can select for yourself also. And don't forget, we asked for this. We asked that we could accumulate points so we could pick out our own prizes. And the company has given us that, which is absolutely beautiful. And you can do it in increments for your Mary Kay connections. If you want to get anything for MK Connections, branded t-shirts or bags or things like that. Camp chairs, like Vicky's favorite Star prize. I think they're still available and you can go to MK Connections and order them for yourself and get brand new ones. So it's a beautiful thing. So I like that accountability and the prizes. Who else wants to jump in?
Well, for me, Star, it's a goal I set for each quarter and have to work for it. And I'm just happy with myself when I actually make it. So that's one of the things.
And you consistently sell product consistently, and you have a lot of really great weeks in there, and we all have weeks where maybe we had a really great week and then maybe the next week is like a really little week, but it averages out over time. And I would really, really encourage every consultant who, when you're doing your weekly accomplishment sheets, go back right now and take an average. What's my weekly average from this past quarter? Okay. And then maybe you could go back and look at what was your weekly average over the year if you wanted to look at that too. And I think that gives you such confidence to go back and look at that and to say, oh my gosh, I did sell consistently $300 a week and I was a Sapphire Star. I consistently sold $400 a week and was a ruby, or 500 and I was a diamond, 600 and I was an emerald, 800 and I was a pearl. And what that looks like for you personally, I think that builds your confidence. So go back and even just tonight, go back and look down through those weeks. It's pretty easy to find it under your weekly accomplishment sheets and to know what your weekly average is. And give yourself a pat on the back and go, man, I am good. Because I think we forget to tell ourselves how good we are. Okay. We're always like, oh, but I coulda, woulda, shoulda, but, don't should on yourself. My friends, do not should on yourself. Look at it and go, whoa, girl, you are good. You are good. People wish they were selling like you are selling. Pretty powerful. Your weekly plan sheet and look at what your average weeks were. Brenda, anything you want to add in about Star and what it does for you?
I am not prize motivated, as you know. So, and that's okay. I do like the prizes. They do not motivate me. I look at STAR as a non-negotiable minimum,
Mm,
where I don't look at, okay, let's get there. It looked at, okay, that's my minimum bar. And then, so Sapphire, and then working towards the extra. But I know if I'm consistently selling that the stars are always there. So I hate to say I don't track it, but I don't track it. I just keep working and I know it's going to be there. Especially with the way the company has us doing 600, 600, 600.
mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
that's a minimum right there. And I don't work in minimums. I just know that that's going to be there. And I don't know, like Darla, I don't know that I've maybe missed 3 in my whole career
That's pretty great.
out of all of that. So
So
I,
if I were to take you back as a new consultant or consultant that had never met Star before, how did you look at it then? Did you have a tracking poster for yourself? Did you look at that then?
I don't know that I had a tracking poster. When they used to pick out the prizes for us, I would probably cut out something off of the star poster
Mm-hmm.
that I was working for. Sometimes I think that that was really great because then we could, okay, I want to earn this. And the company's putting that carrot out for us versus,
Mm-hmm.
okay, be a star, you're going to get points, which we asked for, and I love that too. But I don't really have a picture of something in mind that I'm
Mhm.
working towards. It was more of a challenge, I guess, when I was a new consultant to get there. Christine had a lot of different prizes on top of the quarterly prizes, which I did too as my first time director. It was just, I don't want to say there was a status there, but there was a,
Yeah.
you know, I don't even know
Yeah.
the word I want. You
Yeah.
know,
You
it's a big
raise
deal.
yourself to that top 10% of the company
Yeah.
or more, 8% of the company now, by
It's a big
having
deal.
that. And I think just talking with that, it really does help people. And this is a beautiful quarter to do it. June 16th through September 15th. It encompasses our summer, our
Mhm.
back to school, kids going off to
Mhm.
college, students needing to celebrate, get their stuff stocked up to go back. And then, of course, our holiday line will be launching in this quarter also, which is a very big deal this quarter. So it starts tomorrow.
Well, and
Starts
being a
tomorrow.
star tells your team members or your new team members that you know how to sell product.
Mhm.
Where
This
if
is
you're not,
what I
then,
every month or every year I
I
put
love
in my
it.
date book, and it's not gonna stand still. It's gonna try and find my face.
Yeah, that's okay. We can
But
see that. That would be a great one if you've got a picture of that,
yeah,
Darla, that you can
and
pop
it's
into our unit group. That would
actually
be
this is a
great.
blank one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, pop the blank one in there. And then for every order you're placing,
Mhm.
highlight and put that in
Yeah.
because if you are visually motivated, a lot of us are, a lot of
Mhm.
us need that, and we don't
Yeah.
think we do, but we need it. Now you can track yourself. Where am I? What am I doing? How much is that? And then you know how far you are. Bonnie Followback, her year that she made a commitment to being 4-quarter star, she did a 300 from the 1st to the 15th of the month and a 300 wholesale from the 16th to the 30th of the month. And she just worked to get that done and sold and in because she knew if she did that, she would be a star every single quarter. And so it's a big deal. Big deal. So yay, thank you for sharing all of that about star consultantships. And of course, you are all 4-quarter stars, as is Tammy Schrader, Bonnie Followback. Debbie Holland is inches away from star tonight, like inches, like girl. I know that she is working on that. And today is her birthday. So
Yes.
Abby, just text out to all of your clients and tell them to order a product from you for your birthday so that you finish up your star. So, yay. All right. So, star consultantship. Maybe go out there and find a prize. Anytime I've needed something like, oh, we need a new vacuum or, oh, I need new bedding. when was the last time you got yourself bedding? Do you need new cookware? Do you need, what do you need? Do you need
Yeah.
something bigger from Amazon? Go out there and order an Amazon gift card. Do you need new business cards? Or do you need a new beauty coat? Go and get an MK Star consultant or the MK Connections. Get a gift card for that. And then when you go to seminar, you'll have free money from your STAR program to use for that. So those are things that you can go and look for in there. What does your household need that you don't want to spend money on? Okay. Yeah. Maybe you need new lamps. Maybe you need 4 of them. I will never forget that quarter of getting 4
No.
lamps. Geez, what did I do? I thought I only got one at an 1800. Oh, yeah, no. I end up with 4, Beth. They're all pretty. Oh my gosh. And of course, we've got our Points for Paradise Beauty Consultant Challenge here. Here are all the women. We have a lot of women on target for these with points already. Jane Johnson, Shelby Glasgow, Katie Bussey, Renee Steppen, Vicki Hornbeck, Jen Parkinson, Maureen Bortz, Carrie Parker, Sandy Deacon, Brianna Nassar, Jen Pieper, Yvonne Gandy, Valerie Barron, Starling Curtis, Alicia Jarrett, Sarah Johnson, Dorinda Slaney, Ann Hins, Danny Hanson, Lori Balzer, Shannon Mack, Karen Talley, Jill Peterson, Samantha Jordan, Alita Gelvin, Mary Sitchie, Patsy Lauer, moving up over 1,000 points. Okay, all those women have points. That is so cool. Sheila Zimmerly over 1,000, Bonnie Followbeck, Brenda Ang Rankin over 2,000. Congratulations, Brenda. Debbie Holland, Vicki Hen over 3,000, almost 4,000 points toward that. 3,766 is your exact number. Tammy Schrader, Marilee Pleggins, moving on up to over 6,000 points, 6,585 points. Darla Michalecki,
Ooh.
6585. There we go. Sounds like a phone number. And our number one, Deb Haltgren, 6,701 points to the Points to Paradise cruise. Woohoo! Super exciting. Super exciting. All right, let's talk about the 60% off special. Does anybody have a way that you are using that or going to be using that in the upcoming couple of weeks or over the summer? Any ideas? You need ideas.
Need 'em.
Need ideas?
I need ideas.
Need ideas.
Need
All right.
ideas.
I've got a couple of ideas here. One of them would be that you could take that 60% off product and offer any one of those when they get together with you for a foundation match, for a skincare checkup, 3-step summer skin prep. Okay. That they could pick any one of those products at 50% off. You're still making 10% on it, okay? So they could choose any one of those 60% off items from you. And that helps you to get together because some of those are big ticket items. We're talking retinol, $70. They could pick it up for $35. You get it even cheaper than that, okay? That for less money. So I shouldn't say the word cheaper. Our products are not cheap. And I don't want to cheapen them. Yeah, it did not sound right. But that would be one way to get the booking. Offer one of those products at 50% off and let them know, hey, Brenda, when we get together, I have 10 of our top ticket items. Like these are amazing skin supplements, skin enhancers to help with line reduction, retinol, smoothness, even tone, that stuff. I have 10 different ones. They're all on special. And because we're getting together, you can choose any one of them at 50% off. So if you've always wanted a really high quality retinol, now's the time to get together and get on that product. Okay. So that's one way to do it. Another way could be your Christmas in July. You could utilize those for Christmas in July. They could be a doorbuster Christmas in July. and to have that. I know that you can do just about anything you want to do with these. I was also thinking you could do a flash sale on them. Like for the next 24 hours, this product is on special for, and give it a special price. Normally, our Clinical Solutions line reducer is $40 for the booster, the drops. But we have a flash sale on it for the next 24 hours, and you can pick it up for 24, 26. You know, use the year $26 in there if you wanted to. It's still over half price. Still making money on it. But that could be a way that you're doing it. I just think offering people, you know, that upgrade. I noticed you haven't been using any supplements. I'm going down through. I want to introduce people to our skin enhancement line. And I got to get used to using that word, skin enhancement, because I've been so used to supplements, but it's a skin enhancer. Would you prefer to reduce dark spots, lines, or have a more hydrated skin? Then they get to choose. Would you prefer to get rid of dark spots, reduce your dark spots, reduce fine lines, or have more hydration? What's most important to you? They will then tell you, well, based on that, I have a couple of great products in here. And since you're not currently on that product, for this week only, you can take 40% off of it. Okay. You guys have all been in long enough to know we used to run a 40-20 sale, 20% off everything you are currently using, 40% off anything new to you. Okay. And so you may want to do that. What is your preferred? And even right now, are any of these jumping out at you like, ooh, I could do that one. That one intrigues me most.
You could also do a pre-sale to your July, Christmas and July sale, like the last 4 days of June, so that you still can get it. If you don't have enough product on shelf, you can order it at the 60% off, and they've already ordered it to pick it up to tag on to your Christmas and July sale.
That could be another one too.
Like do a pre-sale to Christmas and July, if
Yeah.
you're not getting people to bite on other things.
A pre-sale. So then you're collecting the money in. That is the big thing. Collect that money in, place the order, you've got it ready to go then.
Yeah.
So I think I would word that, Brenda, where I am doing a pre-order special, and these products are on pre-order special. And then my Christmas in July will run July X to X, and I'll deliver these products with your Christmas in July products.
Right.
That's why they're at a better deal for you.
Or call them stocking stuffers. I don't know.
Stocking stuffers. Oh, there you go.
Pre-order stocking stuffers for Christmas and July.
Mm-hmm. That's an idea. You know, pick one idea and run with it. One idea and run with it. Anybody else want to jump in on this, or something that's standing out to you, or maybe it gave you a new thought process?
I like the offering the one at 50%, you know, to get together, because that's what I need is more appointments.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if that's what your business needs, then you want to tie the 60% off with those appointments so that
Right.
it is like ooh, oh, let me get together with her because I want that product at half price.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Anybody else want to jump in? I know people will be watching the replay on this.
Yeah, I like the 50% as well as the flash sale.
Okay,
So
great. And then how do you want to implement that into your business? Okay. And I think that's a really big deal. Maybe because it's 2026 on June 26th, you want to run a flash sale of these items are $26 today. Okay. Just a thought process on that. Like all those boosters could be $26.
Mhm.
Because Angel Fry, Million Dollar Director, she talks about if you want to sell 18 mascaras, they're $18. My goal is to sell 18 mascaras on the 18th. Okay. She talks about that a lot with her unit. So I want you to think about that with your customer base. Do you want to do 26 of a $26 item on the 26th of the month? You know, it kind of flows in your head then. And what's 26 times 26? Let me just see here. I'll pull up my little calculator. 26 times 26 is $676 on one day. Okay. I was doing an average on our price on our products the other day, and it's about $25 a product now. So if you want to sell another 1,000 between now and June 30th, you need to sell 40 items. 2,080 items. You know, so you could even put it into that if your head thinks that way. Our heads all think differently, my friends. That's why we give so many different ideas. And the one that just comes to you, circle it, put a highlight through it, and don't think of the rest of them. That's the one I'm going to do. I'm going to sell 26 items on the 26th of June at $26. Okay. And that's my flash sale day. Then you stay with that. Okay. All right. Any other ideas on there? All right. Yeah, amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Congratulations to everyone that has earned Gloria Mayfield Banks training for tomorrow night. If you have a 300 wholesale or more in by the 15th of the month, you are invited to the training. And I think it's tomorrow night, Tuesday night. I think that's what it is. I think we have a really, really short turnaround to get all the names in there. If you did 600 or more, then you get in a drawing for cash. These are extra trainings that I invest in for you with a whole nother group of directors. Do you like them? Do you like getting the replay of them?
The replay. It seems like I can never get to the original. I'm for whatever reason, but
Yeah. I'm the same way. I'll be honest. A lot of times that is not in my radar because I need to watch a replay in my time that I listen to trainings in the
yeah.
morning or at a different time of day, not just that evening when they're on. So I get that. Totally get that. Okay. I will redo that for next year too. I'm sure they're going to continue doing it. So I will get us all signed up for that because I do like that 300 by the 15th of the month. It really is a stretch goal, and you get the additional training from really, really top people who all train so differently. You know, and I'm grateful you get to hear from other people. And you'll probably know within the first few minutes of the person's training, is that your style of training or not your style of training? And either you finish listening to it or you don't. I don't care. We can all learn from everybody, that's for sure. Okay. So we've got our goal setting going. We've got our registration for seminar or house for seminar, 60% off special, glorious training. Okay, because I got my list here to go down through. My goal, and correct me if anybody doesn't want or need this, but my goal is to help us to see more faces as we move into the new year. More faces every month. Anybody? Yes, I'm looking for more faces come the new year, even to finish out this month. And so to really have that booking challenge in mind. So like your mindset becomes by the end of the month, I want to have at least 5 selling appointments on my books. Okay. For the next month, for July. Or my goal is to have 10 on my books for the next month for July. And so you always are going into those last 2 weeks of the month, like, okay, we're wrapping up strong here, but my bookings and my momentum are going to go forward. And so how can and these are things to think about and get back to me on, but how can I best support you in growing your bookings? And so I want you to think about that. How can I best support you? Because I want you to feel so empowered. Think about this. It is June 30th, and you just finished your 26 items sold on the 26th of June, and you sold $676 that day, plus everything else that has come in. But now you also are looking ahead to July, probably 6th, 5th or 6th, after the 4th of July is done. Take a breather, enjoy your families, all that kind of stuff, and go, okay, I have 5 parties on my books for the month of July. How do you feel looking at your date book going, oh, I just did that by June 30th? To look ahead at that. What's the first thing that comes in your mind when I say it's June 30th and you have 5 parties on your date books? What do you think of?
That'd be
Finally.
wonderful.
Wonderful. What'd you say,
Finally.
Darla?
Finally.
Finally. Brenda?
I say off to the races.
Off to the races. There's such an exhilaration of that. And so, I mean, it is as simple as grab a notebook and write July 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on there. My 5 hostesses for July, I've got these booked in by June 30th, because when you can visualize that, your brain and your subconscious is going to go to work to find the 5 people. Okay. It really will go to work. And then your mouth will follow. And your mouth will call people, and your mouth will ask people, and your mouth will go, I'm filling that in. It's the subconscious that takes over once you've made the commitment to it and you put that up all over. Put it up in your house, put it up in your office, put it on your computer screen before you even look at it. Maybe make it your lock screen on your phone, where it's like, my 5 hostesses for the next month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And all of a sudden that's what you are thinking, breathing, and bringing into your life. Now, maybe for you, it's 10. I don't know. Again, it goes back to your weekly plan sheets. Got your weekly plan sheet done? Get it done tonight. Figure out what you're going to do for the star. Okay. Your goal on that. Go figure out a goal on it. You're 26 on the 26th, $676 if you're doing that one, and your 5 bookings. And because it just encompasses everything for you. My friends, I want you to know there are women that look up to you every single day for what you're doing in your businesses. The number of guests you have coming to events, the number of bookings you've got going on, the number of clients you have in your client base, the amount of sales you sell every single week. the level of your team. There are women that want to be like you. They really do. You are good at what? No, you're not just good. You are great at what you do. And this is your year to just take it up that 1% more. 1% more. 1% better today than yesterday. Whether you're chasing down blowing tents, moving a child, you know, helping out at Reach Out Lodi, raising your grandchildren. You guys are what you do. You're so good at this. And other women are looking up to you. And that's pretty cool. Let them know they can do it too, because you guys are amazing. Amazing. I'm so blessed to have you in my life. Now, next Monday night, we will be at La Tolteca in Portage. Come and have fun. It's quarterly. We're going to have a blast. So we'll be out to eat there and do our quarterly awards and recognition and everything. So I look forward to being in your space because I love being with you. I love spending time with all of you. That's the fun part for me. So that will be next Monday night. We will not have a live stream at all. So we have people that are coming in. Yay! And if you want to bring your husbands, I don't care. Bring your husbands. Enjoy. I'll let Karina know too. She's on that. So yay. So let's do your recognition from your sales last week. Okay, we already heard Vicky saw 8 faces last week. Woohoo! Did anybody have more than 8 faces last week? Congratulations, you are the queen of faces. I need my pom-poms. Yay! There's 2 of them in there. All right. So if you opened your door and you sold product last week, woohoo, congratulations. If you sold 100 or more, woohoo, congrats on that. All right, 150, 200, 250, 300. Woo! Give us a sales tip. What did you do? What's a selling tip from last week?
Have parties. Party is so much fun, and when you get one buying, the next one will think it's okay to buy too.
They do, don't they? Oh, well, she's buying, I might as well buy too. Yay! That's a great thing. So, yep, hold parties. Hold parties. Congratulations on that. Another tip, Brenda.
Be good to your seasoned clients, and they will be good to you.
Mm-hmm.
And then be consistent with the different programs you run with them.
Ooh.
So Customer Appreciation Month for that. And then I had 2 new faces last week, one of which was a former consultant. And I have to tell you, it hasn't been going stellar because we've had a few hiccups. But I'm learning how to be grateful and gracious at the same time. So
That can sometimes happen, can't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, congratulations on new faces and the consistency of how you're treating your customers. I love that. I love that. They do like your consistency and they love great customer service. They do appreciate that. Darla, how about your tip?
I would also say the customer service, customer appreciation, and surprise website. My shop order was nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are always nice when they come in.
Yeah.
I love those. So yay, great tips. You know, and again, I love that you just said my shop because when was the last time we posted that on our social media or did a text message out to our clients? You know, be sure to look at my shop. We've got lots of new products out there. Share it with 2 friends, 5 friends, 10 friends, however that looks like. So,
I mean, I've been promoting not ordering on it because then I can't give the discount.
right.
But I had 2 customers that are from out of town and they just ordered on it anyway, and they said they didn't care. So
Yes. I had one just do that today. She's like, hey, the website changed. I don't even know what my color is. I was this, and I said, okay, let me look at my charts and get back to you. And I said, let's start here. And she's like, okay. And I said, no, if it's really a gross shade on you, let me know because I'll swap it out and I will know if I need to go lighter or darker with you. Okay, sounds good to me. And within 10 minutes, she had her order online. It's on my shop. It's shipping from the company. It was a $200 order and I don't have free shipping on my shop. So
yeah.
I pay shipping on there and she doesn't care. So I'm
Yeah.
just going to send her a fun gift in the mail anyway. And so, yay. I love it. All right. So that was $300 weeks. If you had a $400 week last week, woo, $500 week last week. Woo, congratulations, Darla. What was your week last week?
482.
482. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
A Ruby, almost a diamond star week of $500 in sales. That is so amazing. Congratulations. All right, so we're at 500. If you had a $600 week last week, woo! Vicki Hen, what was your total week last week?
Mine was 522.
522. Woo! Oh my gosh, congratulations. Didn't that feel good?
It did. And they're all from the parties, so
Isn't that great? No reorders in there. Everything
no
from a
reorders in
party.
there.
Everything from a party. There we go. So that means that your average party is $260 in sales. That's pretty cool. Yay. And if you take 8 faces into that, you are selling about $65 a piece, $62 to $65 a piece. So you can think about that. You start to see your averages in that and go, oh, wow, I do really good. I'm so good. Take your right hand, put it over your left shoulder, and pat yourself on the back. Go, I'm so good. There you go. All right. Brenda, 700, 800, 900. Woo! I was going to go wild at
No, 729.
729. Congratulations on that. And I know that you share a little bit about selling your gift certificates right now. We talk about that a lot, but that could be another great thing that people could.
I took my well, and I didn't really advertise it, but I have a client that every time I do a gift certificate sale, she buys a $200 gift card. So I messaged her and I said, $200 gift card gets you an additional 80. And then I looked at which is my open house special. So I just decided that if anybody's like, I don't really need anything right now, I'm going to send them the card again and say, if you purchase $100 gift card, you're going to get another 30 free. Whatever I'm giving away in free product is going to be their up of their gift card. So they have to pay me for the 100.
Yep.
Plus tax on that 100, because it'd be like they're buying product, which I don't normally charge tax on a gift card.
Right.
But this time I am, as if they're buying $100 worth of product, but they haven't just picked it out yet, and then giving them the additional 30 for free. So a $100 gift card would be 130, and 150 would be an additional 50 free, so it'd be 200. And then a 200 gift card would be a 280. So she bought $175 worth of product, got more free, and then bought $200 gift card and got more free.
Love it.
So she always buys ahead for Christmas, but she's buying for her daughter and then 2 of her granddaughters that she's raising. So, and then herself. So she does that about 3 times a year. So.
And I really believe people start their Christmas shopping even now. They're starting to look at that, to pick up things here and there. And so when we're using the 50% off special, like, hey, you just qualified for a 50% off gift off my sheet. Think birthdays, think gifts, think Christmas. What do you need? Because you can now buy at 50% off. Isn't that fun to go Christmas shopping at half price? Get excited with them and have that passion and that energy. So yay. So you know, anything we sell starts because we had something on our date book. We had a plan of action. We knew what our schedule was like. We knew when we are working that business. And so I'm going to leave you tonight with, you've got a few challenges in there. Get your weekly plan sheets ready to go. Okay.
Mhm.
Know when you are going to, if you're going to run at half price special because they're getting together with you over those 10 skin enhancement products, or are you going to do a flash sale on them? What day are you going to do that? Because you can have everything all planned out right now. So it's not last minute, just throwing it at it, hoping you're selling another 1,000 or another 2,000 or another 5,000, you know, whatever that looks like for you. To have that planned out. And then your 5 bookings. 5 bookings. My friends, I personally went back to making sure my 6 most important things list was done every night before going back to bed. You know, and I had gotten really lax on that again. I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired at the end of the day. I'm ready to just sit down, put my feet up, and do nothing. But I grab my notebook and I'm like, okay, I got to put down everything I have to do tomorrow.
Right.
And I can tell you, you get more done because of it. And you can just go check, 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 check. And you don't miss anybody. And for me, it was get a new booking today. Get that new booking so that I can end June with 10 parties on my books going into July for the brand new year. So I know I can book people like that, but I want to get back to the consistency of 10 parties on my books all the time. So I'm never wondering where my next parties are. I love being with people. You love being with people?
Mhm.
We all love it, don't we?
Mhm.
Let's do this. So, all right, my friends, 26, 26, 26, $676 worth of product sold on one day. I'm sure you'll have some and then some. You'll probably have $1,000 day. Ah, I love $1,000 days. Well, we will wrap this up here for tonight. So you are amazing. Don't you ever forget that, okay? No matter what's going on in our life, we get to come back to this rock solid business of enriching other women's lives and giving them hope. So congratulations, stars. Let's see, Mickey Hen, I think you just earned your sunglasses from the 4-quarter star program.
Woo-hoo.
Carla Micheletti, you earned your crossbody purse. Congratulations. Yay. Let's see, Tammy Schrader, sunglasses, congratulations. Bonnie Followback, crossbody purse too. Thing is so stinking cute. It's like, oh my gosh, you'll get a lot of use out of that. That is for sure. So keep going. Don't stop. We got 2 full weeks ahead of us here. Okay. The best 2 weeks of the seminar year.